Welcome to Just Journos, episode number 5. Today's special guest is one of my good friends, Dylan from the netball team. How you going, buddy?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, been alright. Just
That's
been taking a break from running for a few days just because of the warm weather. So
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, yourself?
Yeah, no, not too bad. Just trying to enjoy the sun as much as I can.
Oh, it's fair.
Try and get outside. But no, thanks for having me on the podcast.
That's all right. It's a pleasure. Yeah, we've had six, seven episodes. I didn't plan that. It just happened. We started off great. We always start with growing up. So the main segment here is obviously Dylan. You've grown up northwest kind of area, Airport West. Tell us a bit about that. What's that like?
I've been there my whole life. My dad got the house when he was 25 years old. And he's just built it up ever since then and renovated it. So I've grown up there. My primary school is literally on the same street.
Oh, no way.
My gym's on the same street as well. Like it's really like suburban-y area. It's nice. It's not too much that goes on around there. It's nice and quiet. A lot of families around and it's good. It's really good.
Yeah, it must be good having your primary school there, so you just like walk for 5 minutes.
Literally, yeah. It was always a walk for me, always. If I was running really late, mum would drive me, but no, it was good to walk, and even like some of my mates that come back after school and chill out at home, and it was nice. It was really good.
And would you say it's a pretty accessible area? Like you've got a gym, like probably shopping centre nearby?
There's a shopping centre pretty nearby. The street just off Roberts Road, there's a bunch of cafes and some stores, milk bar, stuff like that. So it's pretty convenient. There's an oval just like 2 minutes away from home as well, so it's good to go and do some runs there. Remember Dad would always take me, would have kick of the footy, kick of the soccer ball. Awesome. Just stuff like that, and it's just it's good fun. Even now, there's a park down the road, and I'll go on nice days. I'll go for a walk just for half an hour, just to clear my mind. And it's really good. No,
it seems like an excellent spot you grew up in. And I wanted to touch on education a little bit, but what was your high school experience like as well?
Yeah, high school was interesting for me. I think going into it, for starters, I didn't want to be at an all-boys school. St. Bernard's was really close.
Yeah.
And Mum and Dad asked me about it, and they're like, "Oh, do you want to go to St. Bernard's?" And I was like, "Don't think so." Even my dad went there, and his track record isn't the best. So I was like, I don't even know if I'll get in, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I was like, no, I'd rather go to a co-ed school, and just to have like more connections and just not just be around all guys. I think. It could be a bit exhausting sometimes, all the ego and all the competitiveness and all that. Good to have a bit of that feminine energy, I guess, around.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
But no, high school was good. It was good. I met a lot of people, a lot of good people. Made a lot of close connections, actually. It got hard around lockdown. It was definitely a hard time, I'm sure, for everyone.
Yeah, for sure.
Just,
being year 10 and 11.
Just being isolated. I think it was year 9 and 10 for me.
9 and 10. Yeah, 10 and 11 for me.
It was just a bit isolating. It was hard, you couldn't catch up with your mates, and it was just a lot of gaming to go. A lot of playing games and a lot of Xbox, and it was hard, but it was good to be able to graduate and lockdown not be a problem there. And it's hard. You feel like sometimes in high school you meet a lot of great people and whatever, and you think once you finish high school you think maybe a lot of these people are going to stay around, but it gets tough.
Yeah, for sure.
I think like everyone goes in different directions in life, and I think that pulls you away, and it's hard. In school it's easier to stay close with everyone and keep in contact because you see each other every day.
That routine,
you've got that routine 5 days a week. You don't have to put in extra effort to see each other. You don't have to work around each other's schedules. You're all there at school. So you're able to catch up and stay close. But I think, once that ends, it gets a bit harder and a bit more tough. And you got to just make the effort a bit more. I think.
For sure. Just quickly, what subjects did you do in year 12? Do you want to touch on that?
Year 12. What I did a bit of baking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, a bit of food studies. I wish I did sport and rec, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I don't know why I didn't do it. What else? I did outdoor environmental studies, which that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I loved going on camps and trips like to Wilson's Prom and stuff like that. Just for 3-4 days. It was always nice. I think I did general maths as well.
Yeah. Bit of that.
Or methods or whatever it was. And it was hard for me. During high school, I wasn't really focused on studying and getting a good grade or my exams. It wasn't my intention to do really good. Especially because at the time, I was very dedicated into boxing. And I just had this dream of wanting to be a professional boxer and wanting to compete and wanting to fight. So that, that's all that I was locked into. Every class, I'd sit there and I'd be on the laptop and I'd just be watching a fight or watching like some drills I can do when I get home.
Yeah.
I wasn't exactly focused on the schooling because I knew that, well, to do boxing, like you don't really need that kind of education. You got to train really hard, you got to focus, and so I was a lot more focused on that at the time instead of my schooling and getting good grades, which is probably not the best thing to do. But that's where I was at the time, and that's what I was focused on.
Oh, that's valid, man. Yeah, you got to have your own perspective on life and what you want to do. So that's certainly really important. Wanted to touch on quickly, like your friendships that have lasted you a while. So like some of them are childhood friends from like primary school, you said. So how have you kind of maintained that connection over a lengthy period of time? Yeah,
I think, I've had my 4 closest friends since primary school, which you've met all of them. Yeah, Oscar, exactly. Nick, Daniel, Lucas. These guys I've known for 15 years plus.
Yeah, exactly.
Since I was like 3 years old. Yeah, they're all like brothers to me, to be honest. It's weird. Like, I can't think of a time when they weren't in my life. And I think, it gets hard because, you grow up together, but as you get older, you have different interests and different things. Yeah, for sure. I think for us all as a group, it was like gaming. That was like one thing that really kept us all close and together, especially in lockdown. We're all on playing like Rainbow Six Siege, pro clubs, But and then I think as time goes on, you have different interests, different things you want to do. You work, you study, you meet different people, so you drift apart a bit, which I think is okay. It's just only normal. I think that's how life works sometimes. Yeah, for sure. But I know you have that comfort of like knowing that no matter what, you're going through or they're going through, you're going to be there for each other because you've seen each other grow and seen, the people we are now. And it's a connection that I don't think ever like really fades out. Like there's always that love there and always that respect there, no matter if you see them once a month or once every couple of weeks, or you talk, once every couple of months. I think it's something special. Yeah, 100%. Like you don't have to see each other every day, but you still have that connection, which is really important. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Wanted to touch on sports now. Obviously, you touched on your boxing a little bit. I wanted to dive in deeper with that. So, obviously, you got into it like a fair few years ago. But how did you really get into it, and what led you to train pretty hard for it? Yeah, I think I was around 13, 14 years old, and I remember growing up. Me, mum and dad, like watching like the Rocky movies and and like even when like the Creed movies came out, watching those, and always just loving sport and loving combat sport as well. It was always just something that was just there. But I think I was on YouTube, and I just saw highlights of this fight, Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, and I watched the highlights of the fight, and then I don't know, from that I started watching more highlights of other fights, and I just started getting into it again, and even more so than ever before. And I don't know, just from that, I fell in love with it. I was like, I want to try boxing. I remember at the time I was playing soccer, and like I still love soccer. I still enjoy it, but at the time I was like, no, I want I want to give boxing a go. I want to try it. So Dad started training me at home a bit. Just showing me like how to punch properly, hitting the bag. He'd hold the pads for me as well, which is good. And from that I trained at home for a couple of years, and then eventually joined a gym called Team Alice. And I'm still there now. I try and go as much as I can, but not as consistent as before. It used to be 5 days a week at Team Alice, and then Saturday I trained at home. Get up in the morning, go for runs. Yeah. Because I knew that if I wanted to really do this and do well, I had to give it my all, and I had to fully commit. So that's what I did. I lived and breathed boxing. It was, if I wasn't training, I was watching film and studying. And it was just on my mind 24/7. At the time, I didn't read much. I was never much of a reader. Yeah, it's a strong question. But, like even I read books about boxing and just about the art of it. And I don't know what it was. Just something about the sport. It's you're on your own, in the ring. It's all on you. It's up to you, to fight and compete. And I don't know, something about it got me just excited and made me want to do it. But as you get older, I guess things change, dreams change sometimes. And I remember training for my first fight in 2024, and I had a wrist injury.
So a little setback,
it was a little setback, it was, but I kind of trained through it. I shouldn't have. I trained through the injury because I was like, well, we're already in fight camp. I've got to drop to a certain amount of weight. We're 4 weeks out. I'm just going to try and train through. So kept training, but it got to a point where my wrist, like I couldn't. Like we'd do, say we'd do a drill on the bag, like a combo on the bag. Then we'd have to drop to do some push-ups. I'd go to do a push-up and my hand would collapse because I just couldn't keep up. The pain was too much. Yeah. So I was like, nah, I can't do this. So I spoke to Dad, and then I was like, nah, I can't fight. And I think ever since that setback, I had more time to think, and I was like, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to get punched in the face for a living? Yeah. I was like, I got a big nose. That's going to get crooked. I'm like, it's going to get more crooked. I don't know. I don't know if I want that. So no, I still love the sport, and I always will. There was a time where I wasn't going to the gym at all. I was focused on actual lifting weights and stuff like that, and futsal as well, where I wasn't going to boxing. And then it'd been 4 months. I'm like, wow, I haven't gone to boxing. And then this year, last year, I started going again consistently, even just once a week, twice a week, and I forgot how much I loved it and how happy it made me. So now I try and make sure that it's always in my life, and it's something that I'll hopefully do until I'm older.
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, it was like you lived and breathed boxing. Like when you weren't training, you were watching clips on how to get better, that kind of thing. So that sounds like it was a major part of your life and still is. So it's awesome, man. Yeah. Another sport you're really into and played a lot of is obviously football, or you call it soccer in Australia. Yeah. You love watching it and playing it as well, but touch on the playing part of it. You obviously played fullback, which you go up and down the pitch a lot. What was kind of your journey like with soccer, and then transitioning into futsal later on?
Soccer was fun. I still love it now. I started playing when I was, I think, 6 years old, up until I was 14. I played 5 years at Faulkner, and then I played 2 years at Bringbank, and then half a year at Sunbury United, which was a bit shocking, but it was alright. It was a bit tough, but no, it was alright. Yeah, at the time, I don't know, I wasn't the best when it came to skill or dribbling or stuff like that, but at the time I was pretty quick, I was pretty strong. So I used that to my advantage. I'd run really hard every game. I'd use my body well. And I think that made up for the skill I lacked as well. But when I first started playing soccer, I was a very shy kid growing up, and I struggled like with confidence, especially on game days and that.
Like hyping yourself up, that kind of
thing. Yeah, even, you know, we'd start playing and I'd be scared to call for the ball. I wouldn't call for it because I was like, oh, I don't want the ball. I'm too scared once I get it. There's a lot of pressure. You know, what are you going to do with it? This and that. So I wouldn't call for it, but I loved defending. I was so confident if a player's coming at me to, you know, stop them.
Put in a tackle or something.
I love that. But at the time, calling for the ball, it was hard. It was nerve-wracking. It was something I really struggled with. And I remember one year, my dad, he made me right wing. And then I was like, oh, I don't know about that.
Was he one of the coaches?
Yeah, he coached the team for a year.
Yeah.
And yeah, he put me right wing, and I was like, Dad, look, I know you're the coach, but I don't know about this. I'm like, I don't know about this. I don't know. He's like, no, don't worry. And I think that built my confidence a bit more, playing a bit more attacking. I had to get on the ball more and learn a bit more the attacking sense in that way. But yeah, and then up until 14, then I stopped playing soccer and got into boxing. But then I remember when high school ended, I was like, oh, I still want to play soccer, but I don't want to commit to 3 days a week. I don't want to do training Tuesday, Thursday, and then play a game Sunday. I was like, what can I do? And then I was thinking, and I was like, oh, futsal. That's 1 day a week. You play a game, like there's a ladder, like it's competition, it's good, it's fun. And that's when, you know, I spoke to some of the boys like from primary school, and I was like, oh, like, do we want to get a team together? And then from that, we played quite a few seasons for about a year and a bit. And yeah, it was good fun. It was a way to still stay in touch with soccer, but just in a different element, you know, indoors and
smaller pitches, obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Not outdoors, yeah.
And I think, but even playing futsal actually built my confidence a lot in soccer, just in general, because you have to be on the ball a lot.
And you're forced to chat as well.
Yeah,
you have to chat.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. There's only 5 players, you know, there's a goalkeeper, and then there's, you know, 4 of you there playing. So it really built my confidence in holding the ball, taking on players, calling for the ball, communicating and using my voice a bit more.
Yeah, for sure.
And even trying my best to be a bit of a leader and try and guide players and do my best to help the team and for us to get better. And yeah, and obviously you played a game for us.
Hat-trick on debut.
Hat-trick on his debut. You killed it. And you know what? Even though the team's not on right now, you never know. Maybe in the future we can get it started up again.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, it was a great experience. Growing up, I played a lot of outdoor futsal, so yeah, I was in my element.
I loved it. I was like, oh, it's too good. Man.
Yeah. And what about watching football? Obviously, you're a massive Chelsea supporter.
Yeah.
Your season 5th on the table at the moment.
I think we've dropped lower now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. We've dropped lower now.
I haven't been keeping touch with that. Yeah. Obviously, Chelsea are a pretty successful Premier League team, always challenging for top 4 each year.
Yeah.
Like, tell us your favourite players. How did you get into following Chelsea and all that?
Yeah. When it came to Chelsea, honestly, I was, I think, 15 or 16. And I was playing FIFA and I was playing one of the career modes. And you had to pick a team. And because in the AFL, I follow Carlton, I was like, oh, what's like the blue team in like the Premier League? I was like, oh, Chelsea. That could have gone really wrong. It could have gone Man City, it could have been Leicester. And could have been, it could have been Everton. Like I could have picked any, but thank God I'm so happy that I picked Chelsea. And then, because I picked them and I played with them so much, me and Dad would verse against each other and I'd always go Chelsea. And I remember just learning the players' names just from playing. And then I remember the Euros at the time was on and Italy made it to the final against England.
And they won it.
Yeah, and they won it. I went to Lygon with the family and with some friends, and I remember watching the game. And then from that, I was like, no, you know what? I want to watch soccer. Like, I want to follow it properly. Because before that, I never did. Like, I was never, even though I played it for so long, I didn't find interest in watching it. I remember training in that, all the other boys would talk about this player, talk about that player and whatever. And I had no idea what they were talking about. I was like, oh, yeah. Because I never watched it. But yeah, something about the Euros, watching the game, just the energy, the atmosphere at Lygon and whatever. I was like, nah, like I want to watch this. I want to follow Chelsea properly. And once I'm in the team, there's no switching, there's no changing. I follow them till now. And yeah, it's been tough. It's been tough. We just sacked Maresca.
Yeah.
Sacked our coach. I don't know how I feel about it. You know, he's brought us 2 trophies.
Yeah,
Club World Cup and then the Conference League as
Mm.
well. I don't know if I fully agree with the decision and with the board and how they're trying to run the club. But yeah, I guess that's just, you know, they're strict. They want to win. We went all of December with, I think, only 1 win in the Premier League, and we played 7 games. So we weren't on the best run of form. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to go, but yeah.
But sacking your coach after winning 2 titles is extraordinary because
Yeah.
with Man United, they sacked their coach, but they won basically nothing. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I think
it's understandable.
Ruben Amorim had like a 25% win rate or something like that, like something shocking.
Yeah.
So yeah, where Maresca, you know, his win rate is like 65%, just below Tuchel's reign at Chelsea. Yeah, I know, like, it's Chelsea. They want to win trophies and they want to compete, and if you switch off for just a bit, it's like you're gone. But I think it was not the best decision. I think, you know, we're in a bit of a rough spell, but he's shown what he's capable of doing. You know, against PSG in the final, the Club World Cup, against Barca in the Champions League, against Liverpool in the league. I know they've been struggling a bit, but I think we've shown in the big games we can compete with the top sides. And yeah, and Maresca had a system that was working, and it was a counteracting all the other teams and what they were doing. And yeah, you know, the club talks about long-term vision and wanting to have one coach for 7+ years or 6+ years, but you have to give them time. You can't, when they just drop off, you just like get rid of them.
Yeah, it takes time to build winning teams, doesn't it?
Exactly, yeah. Especially with the youngest team in the Premier League that we have. You know, they're young players, they're hungry, they want to win. They want a manager that they can fight for. And it's hard. How are you meant to feel as a player when you've built a relationship over, you know, 2 seasons with this manager, or a season and a bit, and then just like that, he's gone. Like, how are you meant to feel? And how are you meant to feel about the club? Like, you know, how can you trust them and their decision making? Yeah, so it's hard. It's really hard, but
yeah, we'll see how the season goes. It's still a while.
Yeah.
It's only January, but still, yeah,
just
plenty of
over
matches
halfway
left.
now.
Yeah.
But we'll see how we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you asked about like some of my favorite players. I think for me, of all time when it comes to Chelsea, I think Didier Drogba is my favorite player for sure. Just his presence, just something about him, the way he played, the way he turned up for big games. It's like he soaked in all that pressure.
Into top 6 as well all the time.
Yeah, all the time. And just his character, just as a player, I loved it. The determination he had. Even like, I love Enzo Fernandez now at Chelsea, and I love Reece James. To me, they're 2 leaders.
Great leaders.
Yeah, and people that really care about the club, and they'll die for the badge and for Chelsea. And that's what I love, and that's what I look at when it comes to players. How much do you care, and how much do you want to give for this club? You know, because you see so many players chop and change clubs. You know, go from Arsenal to Tottenham and then this place and whatever. But you know, players like Reece, who's been at the club since he's 7 years old, and now he's the captain. It's like, yeah, it's perfect. You know,
it's like set in stone. It's
inspirational.
Exactly.
Yeah, and yeah, the way he's grown into a leader, and I've seen him on the pitch, how he communicates and how he talks, even in post-match interviews. How much he loves the club and how much he wants the best for it. And I really respect that about him, and even about Enzo. And they've been there with the lowest of lows when we finished 12th in the league. And there were managers coming in and out, and you know, they're still here now. So yeah, I respect it a lot.
Yeah, it's awesome to have these players who stick around through the dark times and the good times. So yeah, that's awesome. Another sporting thing I want to touch on, obviously playing sports as well. You play in the netball team. That's how we pretty much met.
Big ballers.
Do you want to touch on big ballers and how much that's had an impact on you?
Yeah. It's been unbelievable. Maybe it sounds a bit dramatic, but it's kind of changed my life in a way, just from the people I've met and the connections I've built just from that team alone. I think has been something really significant. And I think, Tom and Haley did a great job at getting the team together, and just everyone, gelling and getting along so well. And we weren't the best at the start.
Yeah, it took us a couple.
It definitely took us a couple, but some of us who'd never played netball before, with a mix of people who did, and get to know each other and build that chemistry, not only off but on the court as well. I think we've come a long way, and it's been fun. Even just winning the grand final a couple of seasons ago.
Yeah, that was probably my favorite.
Oh, how awesome. How good was it?
Yeah, it was incredible. Yeah.
Such a good time. And it shows just, we stay consistent and we keep playing and we keep doing our best to get better. And and we keep trying. We had a tough season last season.
Yeah.
Didn't win a single game.
That's right. It's a tough division, though.
Yeah, tough division, but it's good. I think the only way to get better is to verse tougher opposition. It makes you better, makes you more switched on. Hopefully we can go into this season now with a bit better form. And pick up a few more games. We've already got a win, so already better than last season.
Yeah, that's a positive.
But I'm looking forward to playing next week and being back at it.
Yeah, no, it's always good fun playing netball. Obviously, I don't play as much anymore, but it's still good fun filling in every now and then.
You're very missed for sure. But
no,
it's good seeing you when you come and watch. And
100%. Yeah. I want to rewind a bit, going back to education. I think we didn't touch on this, but you're, I guess, studying to become a PT. So you want to touch on that journey and how you got into it? Yeah,
I'm studying Cert 3 and 4 in fitness, and I think, at high school, there's all that pressure about what do you want to do. Teachers are asking you, you got to, enroll into this and do that and have this plan and that plan and this backup plan. And, it's a lot of pressure for teenagers and for kids who don't even know what they really want out of life yet. And, because at the time I was focused on boxing, and then that changed as soon as, after I got injured and whatnot. So I really had to think, and I had to dive deep, and I thought, you know what, I enjoy working with people, I enjoy helping people and pushing people to be better. So I was like, maybe like social work, community service, something like that. Maybe that will be for me. So then I went to Vic Uni and did community service. And then I think 3 hours into my first class, I was like, nah. I was like, no, this isn't for me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was a bit rational at the time.
Yeah.
So I gave it a couple more weeks just to settle in a bit more and really take in the information. But I was like, I just don't think this is for me. Like, I want to help people, I want to work with people, but not in this way.
Yeah, got you.
So it took some time. I still stayed in uni, but while I was staying in it for those few weeks, I'd come home, I'd just kind of journal and go through my thoughts and what I want to do. And I thought, you know what? I love sport, and I love, working with people and helping people. So why not do something like a PT, where I can help people reach their fitness goals and hopefully impact them, not only when it comes to the physique they want, but also their mind and their mental state, and just inspire them to be better people just in general, and just impact them in that way as well.
That's awesome to hear. That it's not just about the gains in the gym, it's more about the person themselves as well.
100%. Yeah.
And how's the course tracking at the moment? Where are you at, in terms of completion rate?
Yeah, you know what? We've still got a while to go.
Yeah.
We've still got a while for sure. But I'm aiming to get it done by June, hopefully. That's the goal. I do have until December to complete it. It is an online course, so it's self-paced. But we are tracking slowly. I'm learning about anatomy and physiology right now. It's a bit more of the trickier stuff for me.
Yeah.
But no, it's good. We're getting there slowly.
That's good, man. Yeah. Slow and steady wins a race. That's what.
No, exactly. Yeah. It's because it's self-paced. You got to be a bit more stricter on yourself. You got to make sure you don't drift off and slack off. Yeah. With what you're doing, and
No, it's interesting to see how that pans out. I'm sure you'll get it done, and yeah, you might be my PT. Who knows?
Yeah, exactly. You never know.
Yeah,
you never know.
It's funny. More serious now. I wanted to touch on mental health. Obviously, it's a big topic. I've struggled in the past with it, and still like managing my own mental health.
Yeah, of course.
And for you, you do journaling, which I've done in the past as well, and I think it's very beneficial. So, what are your strategies to manage your mental health, and how do you do it?
Yeah, it's tough, man. You know, when it comes to mental health, it's such a tricky thing. I think different things work for different people.
Yeah, for sure.
And for me, journaling was just a way to just get my thoughts out onto something. I think sometimes for me, it's hard to express how I feel in words. And it's easier for me to write it down, or I've got my journal app on my phone. I'll just type it, and you can just, you know, let it all out. You know, maybe it'll be a journal you won't keep, but you just need to get something out, get a thought out, or, you know, maybe it's something to look back on and look at how far you've come from where you were at that time. And yeah, it's one of those things where, yeah, I think it's good. Everyone should, in a way, try and do something like that where you can reflect and look at your thoughts and how you're feeling and try and process your emotions. I think it's really healthy and something that everyone should try their best to do. I think also for me, like we've talked about, sport and training has been a big thing for me. It's a big emotional regulator.
For sure, yeah.
It helps, you know, just lower stress, and, you know, you feel good after a boxing session, after a gym session, after playing netball, playing futsal. It's just something that, you know, relieves, you know, that stress, and, you know, whatever frustration or energy you have, you can put it into something healthy and something that helps you.
Yeah, exercising and journaling is probably the perfect combo.
Yeah.
With for journaling again, like how often do you do it, and do you look back on past entries, or how do you like compartmentalize it?
Yeah, I think I journal at least once a day, I'd say at least. Yeah. I don't keep all my journal entries though.
Gotcha.
The ones I think, oh yeah, I want to look back on, or I want to, you know, have them all together where I can look back on, I'll keep, and I'll be like, oh, I'll be interested to see in a year's time to read this and see where my mind was at compared to now, and just to look at it. And usually once a day, at least, but yeah, just to get your thoughts out. I'm a bit of an overthinker, so
that's right.
So I've got a lot going on in my mind. I'm always wondering things, and it's just good to get it out, I guess.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, it's good to have strategies to manage your mental health, and I think you probably do it better than most. So, good stuff.
No, thank you.
That's all right. Next one's a bit more of a lighter note. So, it's funny stories. I had it on Jez and Friends 5-6 years ago, and still do it now. So, do you have any funny stories from our friendship, or from Big Ballers, or any place, any time you want to share?
Oh man, some funny stories. Yeah. God, I don't know. It's tough. We've definitely had a lot of laughs. I don't know if all of it's appropriate for the podcast, to be honest. Maybe I'll tell a story from primary school, actually.
Yeah.
Where it was, I think, grade 3, and it was one of the last few days of school, so we just had like a free day where we could like run around for a couple hours, just around the whole yard and muck around and just have fun and whatnot. And I remember I was playing cops and robbers, and there was like this gate, like this big fence, and it's got like big like lines and like spaces in between. And I remember everyone, because to go to the oval, you'd go through like the fence. But people would just like squeeze through it, just in the middle, right?
Yeah.
And I always see everyone do it, and I was like, oh, like, I think I can do it, you know? Yeah. And I was playing cops and robbers, so we were behind, and I was like, oh, like I got to escape. So how am I going to escape? I'm going to squeeze through the fence.
Yeah.
So I've gone to squeeze through, and I've gotten like halfway in, and I'm like, oh no. And my friend's like, what's wrong? I'm like, I can't get out. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I can't get out. I'm stuck. And my head actually got stuck in the gate. So everyone from our grade was just like there watching me, and then all the teachers came, and they had to get the maintenance people to come, and they had to like saw off one of the like poles to the fence, so then there was space for me to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a bit embarrassing, but no, it was funny though. I was like, oh, me and my big head just getting in the way of things. But
how long were you stuck there for?
Oh, I was thinking it was about 30 minutes. There's nothing I could do.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone's there, and I'm just there. It's like, yep, this is happening. This is great.
Yeah. It's a great story, man.
Yeah, I remember. Actually, one thing with me and you that was lots of fun. I think our drive up to Phillip Island.
Yeah, plenty of laughs.
Yeah.
It was a lot of deep chats.
Yeah, deep chats, but also good laughs. I swear we both had to go to the bathroom like every 2 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, you got me onto some really good music that I still listen to now. So,
I appreciate it, right?
Yeah.
That's good, man.
That was such a fun. It was a fun drive. Yeah. 2 hours for like 20 minutes. But no, it was good. It was good fun.
Oh, it's awesome, man. Yeah. It's all about those funny stories that matter in the end. That
you
look back on with fond memories. So.
Yeah.
That's good, man. Next one's your segment, so it's up to you now. What do you want to touch on we haven't spoken about?
Idea.
We can touch on music, maybe. That's something we haven't touched on. That could be your segment.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do music. Okay. Yeah.
Music, yeah. Obviously we're back now. We might touch on music, which is important for both of us. This is my last year of Spotify Premium as a student, so I have to pay the full price.
Oh, no.
So I might have to just stick on my CDs.
Let's go old school.
I'll probably still pay for premium, but it's important. I guess for me, I listen to a bunch of music.
Yeah.
At the moment, like Louis Tomlinson's one of my favourites. He's obviously a former 1D member, so I love him.
Yeah, okay.
I'll go a bit of Jay-Z, Kanye, like 2000s rap, and then like pop, like mainly Taylor Swift, that kind of thing.
Yeah, nice.
But I just try and mix it around when I can. But we've got a 1D party coming up. On the 30th, so
that would be
that'll be
great
fun.
Sure.
Yeah,
can't wait.
Yeah, it's important to know a bit as well. And I love Oasis, so people already know that. Right?
Yeah,
it's about you today. Yeah,
that's all right. Even I love when you get on the acoustic guitar. And,
giving up on that. Since everyone told me off, so I was like,
should have kept going. I was enjoying it. It was good. I don't know about the singing, but the play. No, I'm just messing around. No, but you're good though. You got to teach me a bit for sure, I think.
Oh, I'm a bit rusty now, but that's right. Yes, tell us about your music journey and like what do you listen to in your
honestly, for me, music is much more than just something you listen to. For me, it's something that I use to process my emotions. Growing up, mum and dad listened to all kinds of music, but mainly like rock and roll and stuff like that. So I was big into that. And then I kind of branched out a bit, and I think I was around year 8 where I got into like 60s music.
Ooh, like Beatles and stuff? Or?
More like soul. Like I don't know if you know like the Temptations. Otis Redding, Sam Cooke, a bit of these guys. Where, I don't know. I remember watching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I remember hearing one of the songs on from there, and then from that I was like, I like that song, and then I tried to find it and I found the song, and then from that I just branched out to this whole new kind of music that just was really interesting and that I fell in love with, and ever since my music always branches out. I'm always trying to listen to new stuff and new kinds of things, and music's just a big part for me. I can't imagine life without it. As soon as I get in the car, first thing I do is put the music on. When I have a shower, first thing I do is put the speaker on. From training or whatever, from just cleaning my room, anything like that. I love to have music. Even just to go on a drive and just have some music playing is just always nice. Even if you go pick a friend up and you just go for a drive and just, for 30, 40 minutes, you're just blasting music, screaming at the top of your lungs.
Yeah, it's always good fun.
And it's just something, that I just use to process my emotions. I think I like to listen to like music that relates to what I'm going through in my life. At certain times. I don't usually listen to something just to listen to it. Usually I listen to it because I've got like something on my mind or something I'm thinking about or something that relates in that song. And maybe it's just one lyric or one line that relates to something I'm going through in my own life, and then that's how I just relate it and tie it all together, and
yeah, it's funny how the world works and how music works. Like, depending on our emotions, like, we listen to certain things. So I think it's definitely really important for both of us, and we gotta keep listening to music. That's amazing. Keep blasting tunes when we're in the car.
Of course. 100%.
Yeah. Now, the last segment we have today deal with shout outs. So anyone you want on the podcast or any plug?
I'd love to have Christian on the podcast.
From on the bus,
I'd love to have Christian on the podcast and see what he's got to say. I know he listens. He's a listener. So.
He loves the NBA as well, so a bit of basketball chat.
Yeah, exactly. But I'd like to see him on.
Fair enough, bro. Yeah. Well, it's been a pleasure having you on episode number 5. I'm surprised I've gotten this far already. Like, Jess and Friends had like 80, so like I'm probably never going to get to that stage.
That's right, and one step at a time.
Yeah, it's always good fun chatting to mates, and pleasure to have you on, bro.
No, thank you. Thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. And
no worries.
Yeah.